Everyone, thank you once again for watching. This is Bruce Mufson, LCSW, SUNRIDGE of Nevada, coming at you with another video. Just before I begin, I want to say, first of all, thank you everyone for the comments lately. They're getting better, more impressive, more detailed, more honest, more open. We love them. Keep on sending in your comments. They're great. As always, we're coming out with new videos, new material, new information. Just keep on watching and give us your thoughts, your perspectives. We want to hear everything. Here we go. We're sticking with Kid Cudi. Sorry. But we got such a great response from the last two videos we did on him. We wanted to continue. And we're going back to our favorite album that we really, really like, Speedin Bullet To Heaven. And the song we're going to review today is called Confused, which is the second song on the album, which, you know, right away I glammed onto. I loved it, the way he presented himself and how it came down. Here we go. I have a review from Gigs Group Music. They reviewed the album, and their comments were, this is his sixth album, truly raw version of himself, incredibly self-reflective lyrics, definitely true about that one, and a change from hip-hop, which he had been known for, obviously, to alternative/grunge, which I'm going to get into a little bit deeper. 26 songs in total. Now, we did the first song, actually, because I thought it was an interesting song. I'm really glad we did it, so I'm not going to go into it. And that song, though, was Edge of Reason, Postmortem Boredom. We also covered another song a little bit further down, and that was Speedin Bullet To Heaven, another version of it, from the album itself, from the name of the album. The one we're covering today is the second song called Confusion. Now, what's interesting is that Confused, from this reviewer's perspective, is the start of the album, and it's a blend between Nirvana and Red Hot Chili Peppers. I actually have a song from Nirvana I want to clarify and go over. Cudi relies much more heavily on the guitar on this album than in previous albums, and I didn't realize he even plays guitar, but he plays it quite well, actually. And we get the idea of how the album is going to be structured the entire album through. For instance, I hate the drugs, but I love the numbers. I hate the gun, but I want the sun. That actually comes from Confused, obviously. And the entire album revolves around the theme of mental illness, showing his crude reality, to me, his honest reality, and sometimes all too graphic experiences when you're deeply in the confines of severe mental illness, as he was. Okay, here we go. I want to clarify something. Why they also mentioned sounds less punk and more grunge. I didn't get the punk influence from this album. What I got was the grunge. Now, one of the things that Kid Cudi has mentioned before in the past, one of his influences was actually Nirvana. Now, in Nirvana lyrics, which I pulled off, it had from the song "Come As You Are" from the album Nevermind version. It goes, "Come." Listen, I know that song by heart. Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be, as my friend, as a known enemy. Take your time, hurry up, choice is yours, don't be late. Take a rest as a friend, as an old memoria, and they repeat that again. Come doused in mud, soaked in bleach, as I want you to be, as a trend, as a friend, as an old memoria. When I swear that I don't have a gun, no, I don't have a gun, no, I don't have a gun. Memoria, repeated again, and I don't have a gun. And then finally, when I swear I don't have a gun, no, I don't have a gun, which is repeated 4 more times, and finally going back to memoria. Well, in this particular video, which was shot when they did the album, there's 4 different segments where they show a .45 caliber handgun in the video. And we all know, unfortunately, what Kurt Cobain did to himself when he killed himself via suicide by using a handgun. And unfortunately, it's almost like he's portraying himself, memories, come doused in mud, soaked in bleach, as I want you to be, as a trend, as a friend, as an old memory. Negative memories. That's what I'm picking it up on. And if you watch the video, you notice again, the hair in the face, the shadows. Nirvana was classic for that, for never wanting really to expose themselves, particularly Kurt, and how he came across. So to say that Cudi was influenced by Nirvana and one of his favorite groups makes total sense to me, given the lyrics of Nirvana and given how Cudi portrays himself as suffering from mental illness. And thank God he went to rehab, and unfortunately Kurt Cobain, a truly gifted musician and songwriter, was unable to get away from the demons that he was grappling with for a lot of his life. Now, What I want to share is this. People have said, and there's a lot of comments under Kid Cudi, is why no video, which is so popular to put a video in. And if you notice, I'm just going to hang up the album, you can see it from here, is you notice Cudi's like this. It's almost like Jesus in the sense that he's exposing himself. His shirt is off. It's a swirling canopy around him. Nothing's in sync except for Cudi. And it's almost like he's falling. His shirt's off. He's like, this is who I am. This is Kid Cudi. Good or bad, warts and wrinkles. This is who I am. I am Kid Cudi. And it's almost like he's falling into the light, looking for truth. And I understand that now from dealing with people who've had depression and suicidal thoughts most of their lives, what that is like. So again, it's interesting to me where he's like this, he's almost like he's falling forward, like I'm falling into my own unhappiness, my own sadness, my own depression. And I don't need a video because I want you to focus on the words. I want you to focus on what I'm trying to say to you in this very, 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 very self-reflective album. Now, when you listen to the lyrics, it's I might go losing it and drive off a cliff, off of a cliff. I'm not doing it. My voices not do justice. But what I like how he puts this together, again, not like the typical rapper, fall in the void. It's like a jingle jangle kind of way he's presenting it. There's a guitar overlay, and that's how it starts off. And I realized he's the one playing the guitar. And it's that guitar beat, and it's like that jingle jangle sound that sounds very much like Nirvana and a little bit reflective of Red Hot Chili Peppers. Very, very good analogy how he's putting that across. And he's saying, I might go losing and drive off of a cliff, fall in the void, and if I blow my brains out all over the scene, that's madness curing sadness. Really not much to say more than that.